YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be drawing a special drawing to celebrate spring. When I do special season related drawings, I like to draw my original characters. So I decided to draw my character Mio. Mio is a very precious character to me. She's based on cherry blossoms and is my mascot here on YouTube. So it was a lot of fun drawing her. I drew her with a cherry blossom themed umbrella because I did a couple years back, if you remember this picture, and even before then I drew her with a umbrella that was cherry blossom themed. I just always think of her related to cherry blossom umbrellas. I've always really wanted one, but I don't have one. So I think of them a lot, and whenever I think of them, I think of Mio. So anyways, long story short, that's why I'm drawing her with one. Also, I'm sorry if you guys hear noise in the background. There's noise in the background sometimes. I can't really have everything like not making any noise, so that's why you would hear like random background audio. But anyways, so for the actual picture, I didn't have a whole lot of trouble, but I did have a bit of trouble with her eyes. In my original sketch, her eyes definitely didn't look correct, like they didn't look even or whatever, so I had to kind of fix them. And I didn't fully love how her face looked either, like the whole shape, so I had to change that too. For the coloring, I mostly just color picked from the original picture, but I did kind of forget what the skirt looked like. But then I checked again and figured out the right color. Oh, and if you guys don't know, she has white hair, and it's like supposed to be dyed. She actually naturally has brown hair, but anyways, when you're drawing white hair, you should use an off-white color. Don't actually use white. So I used a very light gray. I fiddled with the mouth a bit, but I decided to keep it the way I originally had it. But I wasn't sure if I liked that, but in the end I did. I didn't feel like her nose and mouth were in the right place, so I moved them around until I felt happy. Still messing with her eyes some more. I'm gonna start on shading in a second, yeah. So, honestly, like I said, this picture was quite simple. I was really happy to be able to draw something related to cherry blossoms. I really love cherry blossoms, and I mean, they're my favorite flower. So it was a lot of fun doing a picture for spring that was actually themed on cherry blossoms. I almost always draw my character Hanako. I've drawn her 2 years in a row to celebrate spring, but this year I decided to do a different character because I knew that if I kept doing Hanako, I would never stop. So that's why this time I decided to draw Mio. I have multiple OCs that are kind of related to spring-ish. Like, I feel like their characters feel like spring. So I actually had a lot to pick from, but ultimately I decided that it's been a long time since I've actually done like a full-on speed paint of Mio that wasn't a chibi, just a full body Mio, so that's why I did that. So for actually shading her hair, I didn't really use gray. It was like a blue-gray color because I also thought that would look better, and right now I feel like her hair kind of looked kind of overwhelming. Like, the shading was so dark, and I added highlights, so she has turquoise highlights and pink highlights, and they kind of like switch off which area. They're kind of like purposely opposite on each side. I really like the way her highlights are. I think that it's what makes her character different, and also makes her really fun to draw because I enjoy drawing her hair. Now I'm starting on the background and actually making the umbrella cherry blossom themed, because you might have noticed that it didn't look cherry blossom themed when I was talking about how it was, oh, it's so cherry blossom themed. Well, now we're gonna have it actually cherry blossom themed. And I'm tracing over some cherry blossoms because it can't really be a cherry blossom themed picture without any like actual flowers in it. So I had to add some of those. I had them in the original sketch, but I forgot to trace them over originally, so I just added it once I started doing the background. I also had to add some petals falling. I really love it in like anime when there's like cherry blossom petals falling. I know like every anime has it, but I mean, the reason they do is because it's really pretty. Plus, in Japan, school starts in the spring, so it's kind of like how we think of fall. It's like a very special time. So yeah, there's lots of reasons why in a lot of anime you'll see cherry blossoms very, very often. But I mean, I love that you see cherry blossoms so often because I love them so much. I do love spring. I'm so happy that the weather is going to be warmer. I love the flowers. I'm so excited to see flowers. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to spring and I'm very happy. I'm also happy to finally be able to use my spring background. You see the pink around the speed paint. I use backgrounds for each season, and I'm finally able to use my spring one that I made. I think it's really cute, so I'm really happy about it. Oh, and I decided to put the brightness of the picture up because I felt like it was looking a little bit dreary. And I did keep the brightness up, but I sort of fiddled with it and sometimes made it a little bit darker and less bright. But in the end, I really think it turns out to be a good balance of very saturated and kind of like not saturated. I don't know. It was a very nice balance and I'm very happy with how the picture turned out overall. I'm just adding the finishing touches. And here we are. Here is the finished picture. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great spring and bye for now.